In today's video, I've decided to dive into what I think are the top 10 best trapped in another anime world with an overpowered MC. Keep in mind that this list is my opinion, and if you disagree, feel free to let me know why in the comments below. And before we start guys, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and share to other fellow otakus so we can grow the channel and community. With that being said, the character at the number 1 spot today is definitely an overpowered beast, so be sure to stay until the end for that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10. Demon Lord Retry. On the night of his favorite game's shutdown, Akira Uno awakens in the body of his online character, Demon Lord Hakuto Kunai. He's not the most confident guy ever, and he's traveling with an injured young girl. But with his powerful game mechanics and abilities on his side, this gamer turned badass plots his course through a diverse new world, filled with saints, demons, and charming companions.
First, visualize the flames, then create a spark. As long as there's oxygen, this creates a small flame. Isolate more oxygen and hydrogen. Encase the mixture, sealing it from surrounding air, and ignite it from the flashpoint on impact!
Number 9. Wise Man's Grandchild. A young man dies in a car accident and is reborn in a magical new world. The old yet wise Merlin finds the boy, names him Shin, raises him from infancy, and teaches him combat and powerful magic along the way. 15 years later, Shin is ready to travel the globe on his own, but Merlin forgot to teach him something major: common sense.
I am still growing, you
Number 8. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Kurihara Misato was a little more capable than other high school girls, and as a result, she was always alone and couldn't live her life the way she wanted. When she was reincarnated in another world after a tragic accident, she wanted a chance to make normal friends and live a normal life. So she asked God for one thing: give me abilities that are average for that world. But the abilities God gave her were not average at all. And now this girl, who's being reborn in a world where magic is real, struggles to find simple, ordinary happiness.
Good. That's a smart decision. As long as you stick to your word, I won't take your life. But I'm warning you, if you should ever break your promise to me, Mr. Imperial Knight, you won't see another Imperial day.
Number 7. High school prodigies have it easy, even in another world. 7 high school students are involved in an airplane crash. When they wake up, they find themselves in a parallel world where magic and beastmen exist. Of course, they panic at their sudden unexpected predicament. Or not? Instead, they create a power plant in a world that doesn't have electricity. They did a little extra work and managed to take economic control over a metropolis. They managed to repay their gratitude to some oppressed citizens by upending a corrupt government, and basically do whatever they feel like?
Unique skill, Predator!
Number 6. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Lonely 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is stuck in a dead-end job, unhappy with his mundane life. But after dying at the hands of a robber, he awakens to a fresh start in a fantasy realm, as a slime monster. As he acclimates to his goopy new existence, his exploits with the other monsters set off a chain of events that will change his new world forever.
Now then, time to get out of this labyrinth.
Number 5. Arifureta. From Commonplace to World's Strongest. Hajime Nagumo and his high school class are suddenly summoned to a fantastical land as heroes. But while most of his classmates have powerful stats and abilities, Hajime does not. Underappreciated and unprepared, he tumbles into the depths of a monster-infested dungeon where veracity and sacrifice are his only options. To thrive in the savage world, he'll have no choice but to welcome the abyss.
Hey, what are you doing?
Now, Atomic Split Slash!
Number 4. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. In the world of Gaiabrand, Goddess Restarte is tasked with summoning a hero to save the world. The hero, Seiya Ryujin, is an overly cautious hero who's obsessed with muscle training and buying armor before setting out to deal with low-level creatures. It's simply one overly cautious mission at a time for this invincible hero. This anime will give you an overall good laugh throughout it. So if you love yourself some comedy, this might be for you. Number 3. Sword Art Online. The year is 2022, and gamers have lined up on launch day for Sword Art Online, a hotly anticipated MMORPG that lets players connect to an immersive virtual reality world with special helmets called Nerve Gear. Kirito is one such gamer who is eager to jump back into action, having spent a great deal of time as a beta tester, and quickly becomes friends with a newbie warrior, Klein. But soon, Sword Art Online's 10,000 players discover that not only are they unable to log out, the only way they can return to their physical bodies is by beating the 100 level tower's final boss. That is, if their HP doesn't drop to 0 first.
Electrical bus!
Number 2. Log Horizon. With over 20 million players worldwide, Elder Tale is one of the hottest online RPGs. At least, it used to only be a game. Until the fateful day that tens of thousands of players became stuck in the virtual world, unable to log out. For these would-be knights, healers, and magicians, Elder Tale is no longer a hobby. It's a reality, complete with tasteless in-game food, revivals upon death, and boring NPC conversations. With no other options than to accept their fates, the analytical Shiroe, perverted and proud Naotsugu, tiny and adorable Akatsuki, and other new friends must adjust to their new lives in Elder Tale, avoiding player killers and monsters along the way. Number 1. Overlord. If Sword Art Online is on this list, then this has to be number 1, because Ainz is literally the epitome of power in his series, and even anime in general. This dude literally has every ability ever created under the sun, and no, I am not exaggerating. I don't really need to say the synopsis, it's better if you go in blind, but if you're really looking for a guy that can literally destroy anything, Overlord is that anime. Thanks for watching today's video. And as always, if you made it to the end of this video, well then I congratulate you, because I know I wouldn't have. Let me know if you guys liked today's video or not down in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I also take video recommendations, so if you think of one, well, pass it on and I'll do my best to make a video.